Yes, here we start. So hi everyone. Who is going to tell me what all have we covered so far? Anyone wants to volunteer? Else I'll randomly pinpoint someone. Just a summary of what has been covered so far. It will be a good exercise for you.
Simple
Yes, Amruti, please go on.
equations, special equations, quadratic, higher order equations, and Descartes' rule, and postage stamp theorem.
Okay. Simple. We started with simple. We have covered those age problems, leg problems, number wala problem. How can we do those questions faster? Then we moved on to special equation. Special में हमने क्या सीखा था? Those conditions, K min, K max. How do we make P minimum, P Q minimum, right? Those values of X and Y change in the coefficients of Y and X respectively, right? We have covered those variations. Then in the simple equation, we have also covered the variant of X plus 1 by X, right? How do we visualize and solve questions faster, apply those tricks? Then we have covered Samruddhi. What's next?
Quadratic.
क्वाड्रेटिक में हमने क्या कवर किया?
Higher order. Minima, maxima, and finding the roots, factors.
Minimum, maximum, roots, factors. Okay. Then higher order में?
Sum of one root taken together, two root taken together, and all the applications of that.
Okay. Sum, product, application. By application, if you want to recall, एक काफी गंदा सा expression था. Power 5 का, you were asked 3 minus P, 3 minus Q, 3 minus R, etc. etc. You directly had to put the value of X equals to 3, right? That is the application that we have seen. Fair. So I think we have pretty much covered the entire equations part. Today is just going to be mixed application in 5 to 6 really good questions. So let's start. This is the question and here are the options for you guys. And the time, let me also turn on the timer. Timer starts. It's a very good question. I'll give you guys 2 or maybe 2 to 3 minutes for this and then we will discuss. नीचे टाइमर चल रहा है, you can see it. Two minutes are up. Last 30 seconds for everyone. And the time is up, guys. Come on. Let's see. Only 4 guys have replied. Mohit says 56. Abhishek says 253. Abhinav says 252. And Divya says 253. Okay. Let's ask someone. Abhinav, can you unmute and explain everyone? How did you get 252? It was a very nice question. In fact, an amalgamation of Kant and LRDI. Yeah, Abhinav, please go on.
So like I make a hit and try, like I took R first, then in the between 2 R I take blue one. Then after like R, B, R, G, and then R. So like when I'm taking the 8 samples, I am getting 2G, 2 green balls. So when I'm dividing like from 1010 by 8, I'm remaining with 2 balls. So like it's my 126 is coming 1010 by 8. So I was thinking 252 balls will come, because in 8 balls 2 green ball can come, and like I can't make more than 2 balls between 8 balls.
Okay. So Abhinav, what was your arrangement that was coming up?
Red, blue, red, green, red, blue, red, green.
Red, blue, red, green. Red, blue,
red,
green.
Yeah.
This is the arrangement that was coming up, right? For you. Okay. Let's see whether this arrangement makes sense or not. Let's discuss this question. So the question says, we have 1010 chocolates of color red, blue, and green. They are arranged in a row such that between any 2 chocolates of color red, there is at least 1 chocolate. Okay. Between any 2 chocolates of color blue, there are at least 2 chocolates, which means this must be the sequence. And between any 2 chocolates of color green, there are at least 3 other chocolates. Okay. Okay. Maximum number of green chocolates that can be in a row is, okay. This is the question that is asked. Maximum number of green chocolates kitni hogi? So here it makes sense. 3 aa gaya. Then between blue and blue, also there are 3. Okay. And then between red and red, there is 1. Okay. And you mentioned RBRG is the sequence as per you, right? Okay. This sequence makes sense, Abhinav, but see, only one catch here is you had to find out maximum number of green chocolates that can be in a row. Question padke, I'm sure everyone was able to visualize that there has to be certain pattern, right? Kuch pattern banega and that will be repeated. And then if you have identified the pattern, you'll be able to crack the question. Another important catch in this question was you had to find the maximum number of green chocolates. Green chocolates maximum kab hogi? When the first chocolate is green, right? Which means that I have to arrange the sequence in such a manner that it starts with green and then hum log kuch to kare yahan pe, but it has to start with green so that if this pattern continues, green wali chocolates can be maximized. There can be multiple cases. We can start with red, we can start with blue, but if we have to maximize the number of green chocolates, sequence has to start with green.
So green se start karenge 253 aayega fir to.
Correct.
Green se start karenge 253.
हाँ, तो यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए? Hence you could see that 2 ऑप्शन थे, 252 भी था and 253 भी था. The correct answer is 253. Students who have marked 252, they were able to actually crack the question, but उन्होंने ये गलती कर दी कि उन्होंने maximize नहीं किया green को. ठीक है? So now let's come back to the question. हमने we have identified this thing कि red के बीच में एक गैप होना चाहिए, blue के बीच में at least 2 गैप होना चाहिए, right? And then green के बीच में at least 3 का गैप होना चाहिए. As per the condition that is given to us in the question, right? Now we have to start with green, right? So let's say first green hai. Then there has to be at least 3 gaps in between and then only green should come. agreed that this is the minimum gap, right? क्योंकि एक क्वेश्चन में बोला at least, but because we have to maximize the green number of chocolates, we will try कि minimum chocolates बीच में fit करके मैं ये वाला combination को बिठा दूं. Now there can be multiple conditions, right? First case, यहाँ पे जो पहली जगह यहाँ पे क्या आ सकता है? यहाँ पे या तो red आएगा या फिर blue आएगा. Is this clear? Green तो आ नहीं सकता because second minimum green can only come at this place, which I've already mentioned. Which means here I can either have blue or red. So let us make a case when I have a blue here. If I have a blue here, second और third position पे क्या क्या आ सकता है? Green तो आ नहीं सकता, right? Because next possible green यहीं पे आएगा. Which means एक बार blue भी देख लेते हैं. यहाँ पे blue आ नहीं सकता, यहाँ भी blue नहीं आ सकता. Why? Because दो blue के बीच में कम से कम दो gaps होने चाहिए. इसका मतलब blue यहाँ भी नहीं आएगा, blue यहाँ पे भी नहीं आएगा. इसका मतलब है I can only have two reds here. अगर मैं फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे ब्लू बिठाता हूं तो ओनली पॉसिबल केस इज आई विल हैव टू हैव टू रेड्स हियर, क्योंकि ब्लू नहीं आ सकता, ग्रीन भी नहीं आ सकता, एंड टू रेड्स कॉन्जिक्यूटिव टू रेड्स इज नॉट पॉसिबल. इज दिस क्लियर? सो दिस गिव्स मी द कंडीशन कि ग्रीन के बाद रेड ही आना चाहिए, राइट? दिस इज द ओनली केस. अभी यहां पे रेड है तो यहां रेड आएगा नहीं, विच मीन्स हियर इट हैज टू बी ब्लू एंड हियर इट हैज टू बी रेड. And then this entire sequence can actually get repeated, GRBR करके, GRBR, GRBR, and this entire pattern will get repeated. Is this clear to everyone? ये सबको समझ में आया कि मैंने पैटर्न कैसे आइडेंटिफाई किया? Why did I start with green? Because I had to maximize the number of green chocolates. And then I made certain cases, and then I eliminated one, and then I was only left with one case. GRBR का sequence है, total 4 का pair होगा. So which means total 1010 chocolates. If I divide it by 4, it gives me 252 point something, right? Which means ये 4 का जो pair है, ये 252 times तो आएगा ही, right? And 252 into 4 is nothing but 1008, right? Which means I will be left with 2 more chocolates, which means GRBR का pair will actually come for 252 times, and उसके बाद की जो 2 chocolates होगी, it will be G and R following the same pattern. Which means G कितनी बार आ गया? 252 का पैटर्न बनाओ 252 टाइम्स प्लस 1, क्योंकि लास्ट में अगेन आई एम हैविंग अ G, which means 252 plus 1, 253 has to be my answer. Again, a question of equation or algebra, whatever you want to say, but a very nice question. Is this clear to everyone or कोई भी डाउट है? एक्चुअली में तो ये क्वेश्चन अरेंजमेंट का है, लीनियर अरेंजमेंट, बट देन दिस इज हाउ इक्वेशंस गेट क्लब्ड. Okay, I think there are certain questions that are coming up, that why did we have to start with green? ठीक है, तो आयुष एंड शांतिका, आई थिंक, सॉरी शिवांग. So see, why did I start with green? हमको ये पता है कि मतलब क्वेश्चन देके कुछ तो बेसिकली पैटर्न बनेगा, वो पैटर्न हर बार रिपीट होगा और लास्ट में वही पैटर्न आएगा. अब अगर मुझे ग्रीन चॉकलेट्स को मैक्सिमाइज करना है तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? मुझे ग्रीन से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा. क्यों? ताकि अगर वो पैटर्न खत्म भी हो जा रहा है और लास्ट की अगर 1-2 चॉकलेट्स बची है तो सबसे फर्स्ट चॉकलेट ग्रीन आ जाए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दिस केस हमको पता चला कि यार 4 का पैटर्न है और लास्ट में 2 चॉकलेट्स बचती है, राइट? Which means अगर मैं मान लो ब्लू से स्टार्ट करता हूँ, BR GR BR GR, तो यहाँ की चॉकलेट्स क्या आ जाती है? It would have been BR and green chocolates 252 ही होती. इसीलिए because we had to maximize the number of green chocolates, we started with green so that जहां पे भी वो पैटर्न खत्म होगा, नेक्स्ट चॉकलेट वापस से ग्रीन की आ जाएगी एंड मैं ग्रीन चॉकलेट्स को मैक्सिमाइज कर दूंगा. Is this clear, आयुष, शिवांग? Clear? Let's move on. ठीक है. Very well. Let's move on with the next. Again, अच्छा question है काफी. But I'm sure now you all are the champ in solving quadratic or higher order equation. You guys can solve this question within 2 minutes. And द थिंग इज अभी तक अगर तुमने क्लास में फोकस किया यू कैन सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन विद इन 2 minutes. अगर नहीं हो रहा है इसका मतलब यू आर नॉट वेरी अटेंटिव इन द लास्ट क्लासेस. Wow, Akshat has already answered. Akshat was very attentive. Priyanshi was also very attentive. She has already answered. But Priyanshi, answer सबको मत भेजो. Only send your answers to me. Chaitanya. Okay. Priyanshi and Chaitanya. Okay. Akshat and Divya. Divya, good. Divya, यहाँ पे you were able to solve all the questions at a very faster pace. Mocks में क्या हो रहा है? You need to focus more on mocks. I'll give you last 30 seconds to solve this. उससे ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं देना है अभी. Sayari, okay. Ankur, come on. Samruddhi, come on. You can do it. Abhinav, you can also solve it. Focus on this condition. Don't go by the standard method. It is obvious some advanced equation session पढ़ के we cannot apply this f1 equals to f2. वो method नहीं लगाना है. It will take you a lot of time. f1 equals to f2 equals to f3 equals to f4 equals to f5. यहाँ से try to form the equation. That is the hint. Try to form the 5-degree equation such that this value holds true. Samruddhi, good. Okay, I have 2 Samruddhis who have answered me. Chalo, guys, time up. And guys, ये जो नाम लिखे हैं सामने, प्रियांशी, चैतन्य, सयारी, डेक्स्टर, दक्ष, अभिनय, श्रीकर, and the first Samruddhi who has answered A. Guys, the answer is not correct. Answer A नहीं होगा. You guys have made a blunder. You have solved the question very rightly, but I'm sure you can figure out कि क्या गलती करी है. Answer is B. Sum of the root जब लगाओगे तो एक बार क्रॉस चेक कर लो साइन का. You all have made a very very silly mistake. All those who have answered A, बहुत ही silly mistake करी तुमने. Okay. So for others, let us understand this concept, and guys, please pay attention. Next question is on the same concept. बहुत ही अच्छा फाड़ concept है ये. If you can understand this, 5 मिनट का question 30 seconds में solve हो जाएगा. That is my guarantee. ठीक है, तो let's do it. देखो इसका मेथड 1 क्या है. मेथड 1 इज फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर नॉट अटेंडिंग दिस वर्कशॉप. जो भी प्रेप जोन के बाहर के स्टूडेंट्स है, व्हाट दे विल डू, f1 निकालेंगे. 1 + m + n + p + l + q. मतलब इक्वेशन लिखने में मुझे डर लग रहा है. इज इक्वल्स टू f2 इज इक्वल्स टू f3. 2 इक्वेशन सॉल्व करेंगे इस टाइप से, 4-5 इक्वेशन बनेगी एंड देन दे विल सॉल्व इट. आंसर निकल जाएगा उससे, बट इट विल टेक देम 5-6 मिनट्स वेरी इजीली. Now all the students here, तुम लोगों को क्या करना है? See, f1 equals to f2 equals to f3 equals to f4 equals to f5. This condition is given, right? And it is a par 5 equation. So यहाँ से you will rewrite the equation कि यार fx क्या होना चाहिए. मुझे पता है, ये समझना, ये लाइन बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. x equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 पे फंक्शन की वैल्यू सेम आनी चाहिए. कुछ भी हो सकती है, I don't know. Let it be the value k. I don't know कि वैल्यू क्या होगी. बट मुझे पता है इन 5 पॉइंट्स पे वैल्यू सेम आएगी। इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, आई कैन राइट एफ एक्स एज x-1, क्योंकि जब मैं x इक्वल्स टू 1 डालूंगा, चाहे मैं x इक्वल्स टू 2 डालूं, चाहे आई पुट x इक्वल्स टू 3 और x इक्वल्स टू 4 और x इक्वल्स टू 5, my value should be same. So this should be my equation of fx कि यार मैं x equals to 1 2 3 4 5 डालूंगा तो फर्स्ट टर्म तो कैंसिल हो जाएगी, सिर्फ कांस्टेंट बचेगा। एंड बिकॉज इट इज अ 5 डिग्री इक्वेशन, तो 1 2 3 4 5 x to the power 5 भी हो गया। So now there is nothing else. x to the power 5 का एक कोफिशिएंट कितना है, 1 है, which means a की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी, 1. So I don't even have to write a. Why? Because x to the power 5 का कोफिशिएंट यहाँ पे a है, in the equation it is 1, so a has to be 1. So this is the equation. अभी तुमको निकालना क्या है, you have to find out m. What is m? m is nothing but coefficient of x to the power 4. ठीक है, which means you just have to find the coefficient of x to the power 4 from this equation. कैसे निकालेंगे x to the power 4? कैसे आएगा, जब ये चार इक्वेशन एक साथ हो जाएगी, right? When x to the power 1 2 3 4, यहाँ का जो x to the power 4 है, when it is multiplied by the constant of the other term, which means पहला फैक्टर आएगा -5. Similarly ये चार में उठा लूंगा and this will be multiplied by -1, so it will be minus x to the power 4, so coefficient will be -1. Similarly if you can visualize, पैटर्न विल बी, मैं माइनस कॉमन ले लेता हूं, 5 + 4 + 3 + 2 + 1, दिस विल बी द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x to the power 4. कैसे किया, 5 टर्म में से मुझे 4 टर्म पिक करनी है, राइट? 5c4v, सो टोटल 5 टर्म्स होगी x to the power 4 की, और जो रिमेनिंग टर्म का कोफिशिएंट है वो ऐड होते जाएगा, व्हिच मींस -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 ये ऐड हो जाएंगे. दिस इज नथिंग बट 5 × 3 15, सो कोफिशिएंट इज -15. This question should have been solvable in 20-30 seconds. Is this clear to everyone? बहुत ही यूनिक और बहुत ही अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट है ये. Yes, no? Did you like it? Now can you solve such questions? कभी भी क्वेश्चन में ऐसा कुछ गिवन हो जाए, f1 = f2 = f3 = f4, कुछ भी, then always write the equation x-1 x-2 x-3 x-4. पावर देख लेना कि यार 5 डिग्री है तो 5 डिग्री मैच होना चाहिए प्लस सम कांस्टेंट. ठीक है
सर, अगर इसमें x³ का निकालना होता तो -4 से लेते, -4 3 2 1.
क्या क्या क्या, कम अगेन.
अगर इसमें x³ का निकालना होता कोएफिशिएंट तो मतलब 4 से लेते.
देखो कैट में आएगा ना, x³ नहीं देगा वो. कैट में द कैट कन्वीनर वांट्स की क्वेश्चन जल्दी सॉल्व हो जाए, ठीक है, विदाउट मच एफर्ट. अगर x³ होता तो मुझे क्या करना रहता, मैं 3 टर्म्स लेता, टोटल 5c3, टोटल 10 टर्म्स होती वहां पे, राइट? मैं 3-3 के पेयर बनाता, विच मीन्स 2-2 का जो मतलब एक कोफिशिएंट है वो मल्टीप्लाई होता, विच मीन्स सारे कोफिशिएंट नेगेटिव है, तो आंसर होता 1 × 2 + 1 × 3 + 1 × 4 + 1 × 5 + 2 × 3 + 2 × 4 + 2 × 5 + 3 × 4 + 3 × 5 + 4 × 5. This would have been the answer. अभिनव, समझा? What have I done? Clear?
हाँ सर, समझ गए.
बट ऐसा कैट में नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज इतना कैलकुलेशन तुमसे एग्जाम में नहीं कराएंगे, बट आया तो इट इज इजी. एवरीवन एल्स, इज दिस क्लियर? अच्छा, टेल मी दिस थिंग, अगर इस क्वेश्चन में इफ आई रिमूव f5 वाला कंडीशन, देन हाउ वुड आई सॉल्व इट? इफ आई से ओनली f1 = f2 = f3 = f4, अगर f5 नहीं होता तो मैं क्या करता हूं?
प्लस ए लास्ट को कांस्टेंट के साथ एक x का फैक्टर रहेगा.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड,
x + b.
वेरी गुड पवन. तो मेरी एक कंडीशन क्या हो जाती है, x-1 × x-2 × x-3 × x-4 प्लस नहीं, ये नहीं होता पवन, बिकॉज x = 1 x = 2 3 4 पे वैल्यू सेम आनी चाहिए, तो ये नहीं होता.
राइट सर.
करेक्ट. ठीक है, इसको तुम सोचना. we have similar question, but this is on to you to think, and you have to come back and tell me कि how would you guys have solved this question अगर सिर्फ ये 4 कंडीशन होती. जो कैट में तो आई डोंट थिंक ऐसा होगा, बट इट इज फॉर यू टू ब्रेनस्टॉर्म सो दैट यू कैन मास्टर दिस कॉन्सेप्ट कि हम लोग क्या ऐड करते हैं यहाँ पे. ठीक है, कमिंग बैक टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ये क्लियर है ना सबको? जो ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन था, इज दैट क्लियर? ठीक है. So yeah, moving further. Please solve this question. This is the question जो मैंने तुमको लास्ट स्लाइड में होमवर्क के लिए दिया है, which is on to you to think. Solve it here. Let's see who can do this question. Kiran, very good. Now just try to apply. Dexter, no. Stoma, acha, STR. This is the mathematical jargon. It is such that. I'll give you 2 minutes. Okay, time up. We've received 3 answers, and the worst part is all the 3 answers are wrong. Ayush wrong, Kiran wrong, Ankur wrong. Let's see. So see guys, this was the same application जो मैंने last में तुमको question दिया था. Kiran answer is wrong in my opinion. Let's see how do we solve it. ठीक है. Let's try to visualize क्या given है. Again, I know कि दो वैल्यू पे f2 f of -2 f of -3 is equals to -1. Right? This is given to me. So how do I rewrite my equation? Concept वही है. It's a 4-degree polynomial. Okay. 2 -2 and -3 पे वैल्यू सेम है, which means say because मुझे x to the power 4 का एक कोएफिशिएंट नहीं पता, I will take it as a. x minus 2 will be x equals to 2 पे वैल्यू सेम है, x plus 2 and x plus 3. इन तीनों पे वैल्यू सेम है एंड वैल्यू कितनी है? -1, which means यहाँ पे कुछ तो -1 का टर्म आना चाहिए. Let this be k. Let this be k. Right? But there's a catch here. अभी सिर्फ x की पावर 3 हुई है, right? टोटल कितना होना चाहिए? It has to be 4-degree polynomial. So this was something जो which I wanted you to figure out yourself. But ठीक है, मैं एक बार यहाँ बता देता हूँ कि how do we generate x to the power 4 की टर्म. I know x to the power 3 की टर्म आ रही है, यहाँ पे मुझे x to the power 4 की टर्म चाहिए, so I have to multiply this with x की टर्म. So to generalize this equation, let it be x minus a. I assume कि यार 2 minus 2 minus 3 equals to -1 है, but because ये 4-degree equation है, तो this equation holds true. ये काफी important step है. Why did I write this? Because मुझे x की power 4 बनाना था. I wanted to make a term of x to the power 4 here, so I multiplied a generalized term x minus a. Now this equation still satisfies my condition, but I have 2 unknown variables. One is k and one is a, and for that मुझे 2 condition given भी है. Here f of 1 is equals to 1 and f of -1 is equals to 1. So what I will do, I will just apply those conditions, right? I will say यार ठीक है, f of 1 is equals to 1 and f of minus 1 is equals to 1. दो equation आएगी and I have two variables k and a. I will just solve those equations. I think k comes out to be 1 by 12 and a will come out to be minus 3. I will put them here and f of 0 कितना हो जाएगा? It will be minus 2 into 2, which is minus 4, plus 3 into minus 3, minus 9 into minus 4, 36, k minus 1. k की वैल्यू मैं यहाँ डाल दूंगा, आंसर विल बी 2. नाउ यू कैन, मतलब इस पे अगर मुझे कितना भी डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन बनाना है, आई कैन मेक इट, बट दिस इज द मेथड दैट यू विल अप्लाई इन क्वेश्चन 30 सेकंड्स में डेफिनेटली सॉल्व होगा. यहाँ पे एक और तरीके से यू कुड हैव विजुअलाइज्ड कि यार ग्राफ कैसा हो रहा है, 2 और माइनस 2 पे वैल्यू सेम है, 1 और माइनस 1 पे वैल्यू सेम है. तो मतलब यू कैन विजुअलाइज एंड वो इंट्यूशन हो सकता है कि यार f ऑफ माइनस 3 और f ऑफ 3 पे भी वैल्यू सेम ही होगी, राइट? बिकॉज सिमेट्रिकल ग्राफ मुझे विजुअलाइज हो रहा है, 2 माइनस 2 पे वैल्यू सेम है, 1 माइनस 1 पे वैल्यू सेम है, विच मींस एक और टर्म होगी यहाँ पे कि यार f ऑफ 3 की भी वैल्यू माइनस 1 ही है. एंड इफ यू नो इट यू कैन सॉल्व इट, राइट? निकल के भी देखो वही आता है, इट इज x माइनस a which is nothing but x plus 3. निकल के भी वही आता है कि the next value has to be minus 3, like this. Sorry, x plus 3, correct. And then you can use any of this condition to figure out the value of k. k निकल गया तो f of 0 निकल जाएगा. Is this clear to everyone? Answer is not 13. All those who were saying 13, guys, it was wrong. Clear सबको? I think all of you have answered it wrong. But काफी simple question था. क्या गलती हुई यहाँ पे? किरण, what was the mistake? Ayush?
Sir, I was visualizing it by the way of graph, like for minus 1 and 1, it will be like symmetric about y-axis or a line parallel to y-axis. So
Purely has a
बाकी आगे
question
assume
that
करनी है.
why this constant is minus 1. Purely this constant is minus 1 because our condition is f of 2, f of minus 2 and f of minus 3 should be equals to minus 1. So if I put the values here, ये first term तो will be 0, you will be left with a constant and that constant has to be minus 1. Clear? Purely? Okay guys, let's move on. Let's solve this question. I'll give you 2 minutes and then we'll solve. And this is a perfect CAT type question. Something you can definitely expect in CAT 2021. Last 30 seconds. hint is you have to have a unique solution for x. और जो unique solution होगा that is negative. Very good, Pawan. You're doing good. Very good, Vishal. Two guys have already answered. Last 15 seconds. Abhishek, Vanshika. Okay, guys, time up. Abhishek, Vanshika, no. Answer is incorrect. Answer is not C. Answer is D. Let's see. Time up, guys. So what I had to do, मुझे ये समझ में आ रहा है कि unique solution for x है, right? Which is negative. Which means unique solution कब होगा? When discriminant has to be 0. Only then I can have a unique solution. Discriminant 0, which means मुझे x के अंदर एक quadratic equation बनानी पड़ेगी. These are the hints that you should have derived while reading the question. Nandini, good. Now how do I make, which means मुझे y eliminate करना है. Now it's very simple. Y square is equals to 9x square. मैं यहाँ पे directly put कर देता हूँ. My equation will be 3p minus x whole square plus 9x square minus 1 is equals to 0. ठीक है, मुझे x में quadratic बनाना है, मुझे मिल गया. Quadratic क्या हो गया? 10x square minus 6px plus 9p square minus 1. If I'm making any calculation mistake ना, मुझे बता देना. This is the quadratic equation. Unique solution है, so discriminant has to be 0, which means 36p square should be equals to 40 into 9p square minus 1. This is 9. 9p square 90. उधर गया 81p square should be equals to 10, which means p should be equals to plus minus under root 10 by 81. Answer या तो C होगा या D होगा. Now, next, I have not used this factor, right? ये क्या कह रहा है? X must be negative, right? Which means this equation के जो भी sum of the roots होंगे, it will be same, right? Because discriminant is equals to 0, so roots are same. Now if roots are same and both are negative, because x is negative, sum of the root has to be negative. Sum of the roots क्या होगा? Sum of the roots is nothing but 6p by 10. यहाँ पे minus sign आएगा, right? Sum of the root is 6p by 10, which has to be negative, which means p का value has to be negative, and hence I will just eliminate the positive value, and answer has to be only D. Is this clear? काफी अच्छा question था because काफी सारे applications थे इसमें. I used D equals to 0. I used sum of the roots वाला condition to eliminate one case. Clear सबको? Yes, no? मतलब देखो बहुत ही छोटा question है. It's 3 lines. That's it.
So please explain the last step.
Last step as in how did I eliminate positive value?
How did we eliminate the positive one? Yes.
Okay. So see, this was the equation, right? This was the quadratic equation. In x, इसमें sum of the roots क्या होंगे? Sum of the roots is nothing but minus b by a, which means sum of the root is 6p by 10. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
And sum of the roots has to be negative. Why? Because roots are negative. This step is clear.
Yes, sir. Got it.
So p has to be negative.
Yes, sir.
Okay, moving further. Let's solve this question. An application of number system with algebra. I'll give you 2 minutes again for this question. Guys, these are advanced questions, तो अगर नहीं हो रहे हैं ना, it is absolutely fine, but you have to ensure कि समझ में आने चाहिए बस कि solution कैसा कर रहे हैं हम लोग, so that next time you can attempt these questions by your own. Vanshika, do not reply to everyone. By the way, Vanshika, your answer, ठीक है, मैं अभी नहीं बताऊंगा. Mridul, good. Pavan, it's wrong. Kishan, it's wrong. Last 30 seconds for everyone. Ankur, very good. अंकुर, अब बस जैसे वर्बल में नंबर आ रहे हैं, सेम नंबर पॉइंट में लाने हैं. You'll be sorted. Okay, time up. Kishan, very good. Answer is 2. मतलब simple question था. Abhinay, it's wrong. Nandini, it's correct. Answer is 2, guys. Let's see how to solve this question. I don't know. My screen is freezing. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So let's see how were we supposed to solve this question. Matlab, I think it was simple question. It was more about visualization. There is absolutely no fixed method for this question. You just had to visualize and solve it. So see, क्या given है? 1 plus 2. थोड़ा सा लिख देता हूँ मैं number है ना. 1 plus 2, 3 factorial is 6, 4 factorial is 24, 5 factorial is 120, 6 factorial is 720, plus 7 factorial plus 8 till x factorial should be equals to y square, right? X and y are positive integers. ठीक है, 1 2 से शुरू होंगी. So let us see, इतना बड़ा number है. जब भी बड़ा number आए ना, always break it down into smaller parts and try to visualize the pattern. Let's say x is equals to 1. मुझे x और y के solutions निकालने हैं, right? Solution का मतलब x and y की values which satisfy this equation. If x is 1, I know if x is 1, y square is equals to 1. Y is a positive integer, so y has to be 1. Which means x equals to 1, y equals to 1 is one of the solution. Clear? Now let's take x equals to 2. So it will be 3 is equals to y square. There is no solution because y square की value 3 नहीं हो सकती. Let's take x equals to 3. It will be 6 plus 2 plus 1. 9 is equals to y square. So y is equals to 3 is a solution. So x equals to 3 and y equals to 3. एक solution मुझे मिला है. x4 लेते हैं. 33 नहीं बन रहा है पैटर्न, 33 प्लस 120 153 पैटर्न नहीं बन रहा है, राइट? सो x इक्वल्स टू 5 पे भी नहीं बन रहा है. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू इज थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे विजुअलाइज करना पड़ेगा, और ये चीजें पता होनी चाहिए फैक्टोरियल के केस में कि आफ्टर x इक्वल्स टू 5 इन सबके लास्ट में एक तो जीरो आएगा ही आएगा, राइट? इज दिस क्लियर that every term after x equals to 5 will have a unit digit of 0, right? I know x equals to 1 is a solution, x equals to 3 is a solution. ठीक है, fair. Now let's see x equals to 4 is not a solution, ये भी मैंने देख लिया, ठीक है? Which means can I see this thing कि यार अगर x की वैल्यू 3 से बड़ी होती है, if the value of x is greater than 3, जो भी मेरा लेफ्ट हैंड साइड का इक्वेशन है LHS जो भी है, राइट, उसका यूनिट डिजिट कितना होगा? से इफ x is 4 तो 24 plus 6 is again 30. इन सब का यूनिट डिजिट इज 0, इनका यूनिट डिजिट इज 0, सो यूनिट डिजिट ऑफ LHS will always be 3 if x is greater than 3. x equals to 3 तक तो मैंने दो सॉल्यूशन निकाल लिए थे. नाउ राइट हैंड साइड में वी हैव अ स्क्वायर. स्क्वायर का यूनिट डिजिट क्या हो सकता है? कैन बी 0, 1 का स्क्वायर इज 1, 2 स्क्वायर इज 4, 3 स्क्वायर इज 9, 5 स्क्वायर इज sorry 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. 6 7 8 9 10, these are the only possible unit digit of a perfect square, and LHS का unit digit will be 3, which means I can never have a solution. This implies अगर x की वैल्यू 3 से बढ़ जाती है I will never ever have a solution, and x अगर less than equals to 3 तो I have 2 solution, which means in total I will have 2 solutions. Is this clear to everyone? बताओ, यस नो, समझ में आ रहा है? आर यू लाइकिंग इट? इज इट समथिंग न्यू? डिफिकल्ट तो नहीं था ये वाला क्वेश्चन. यू कैन नॉट से कि दिस क्वेश्चन वाज डिफिकल्ट, राइट? लेट्स मूव ऑन विद द लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द डे. Chocolate problem. Let's see who can solve this question. Or maybe who can finish the inning in Dhoni style.
What is capital?
Come again?
What is capital A? Is it supposed to be small a or?
Yeah. It's just a typo.
Okay.
It is caps lock, like case sensitive. Sorry, insensitive. So these are same. Last 1 minute. बहुत ही, I think this is the best question. best part is hit and trial is the way. So there is no fixed method. You just have to visualize. Okay. Wow, Anshika. That is amazing. Abhishek, no answer is wrong. Vanshika, it is correct. Last 10 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Time up. Happy, just on time. Abhishek, just on time. It is correct. Answer is B. Again, a very good question. Let's see. See, the first thing which everyone should have been able to visualize is AB plus A plus B. इसको मुझे factorization की form में लिखना पड़ेगा, right? How can I rearrange this? I can take A common. This is A into B plus 1 plus B is equals to 524. I know I have a factor of B plus 1 here. So I must generate B plus 1 here. And I can actually do plus 1 on both the sides. So this is nothing but A plus 1 into B plus 1 should be equals to 525. Similarly, B plus 1 into C plus 1 should be equals to 147. Similarly, C plus 1 into D plus 1 should be equals to 105. Clear? Or what I can do is, यहाँ से B plus 1 common आया, I can write this as A plus 1 upon C plus 1 is nothing but 525 by 147. 7 से जाएगा ये, 7 7 से 49, 35, 75 by 12 again by 3, 3 7 से 21 and 25 by 7. A plus 1 upon C plus 1 is 25 by 7. Now how do I apply it and try? मुझे A और C की वैल्यू निकालनी है. मैं ऑप्शन देखूंगा कि यार A plus B plus C plus D की वैल्यूज बहुत छोटी है and all the four variables are positive integers, which means 20-25 के आसपास वैल्यू होगी for every variable. मतलब just by looking at the option I can visualize की वैल्यूज छोटी वैल्यूज होगी इनकी, right? A, B and C, D and C and D की, because sum of 4 integers is in the range of 54 to 82. Now what I do? I will try here. Let's take A equals to 24 and C equals to 6. कहाँ से ले रहा हूँ? Because A plus 1 by C plus 1 is 25 by 7. I'm actually applying hit and trial. Here A equals to 24 and C equals to 6. Does it satisfy my equation or not? ठीक है. I will try. Sorry, I will actually use this value. Other values can be, you can come and argue, sir, A equals to this is nothing but 50 by 14 as well. So A can be 49 and C can be 13 as well, right? This is something you can say. But then if you cross check, A equals to 49, so this will be a factor of 50. It cannot be a factor of 50. Q, because 550 is not a factor of 525. So you can actually eliminate this value. Next value can be 75 by A, but वो काफी बड़ी value हो जाएगी. And you will see 76 अगर यहाँ आता है, it will not satisfy, right? Because A plus 1 has to be a factor of 525, right? And I can see it from here कि only this value is actually satisfying my condition, which means A equals to 24. So A plus 1 is 25. This is nothing but 25 into कितना होगा बताओ? 25 to 50 to 1, which means B plus 1 is 21. So B has to be 20. And अगर B की value 21 है, तो B plus 1 is 21. 147 by 21 is nothing but 7. So which means C plus 1 has to be 7. So C has to be 6. Okay, वो तो मैंने already निकाल लिया था. Similarly, I will just put the value of C equals to 6 here. This is 7. 105 by 7 is 15. So D has to be 14. Right? 14 plus 6, 20. 20 plus 20, 40 plus 24, 64 has to be my answer. So how was this question? Not difficult, but see, itna visualization is expected from the students who are targeting IIMs. This is what you will even have to do once you are into your job. Data analysis करना पड़ेगा, and उसमें such tricks help you. I'll give you 1 minute to absorb this and tell me if there are any doubts here. Okay, Shivang. So Shivang, see, what I've done is I've just divided these two equations. I've divided them and I've said here a plus 1 upon c plus 1. If you just divide 5 to 5 by 147, this is nothing but 25 by 7. So now I started applying hit and try. A equals to 24, c equals to 6 can be one of my solution. I put those values and then those actually came out to be the solutions because those were satisfying all the equations. Clear? Shivang? ठीक है. So is everyone clear, confident? हमने बहुत सारे questions कर लिए of equation. Enough question. इसके beyond definitely कहीं नहीं आएगा. You just have to go back, revise whatever has been taught, and I think you will be on a 10 on 10 level in equations. So I think with this we end our equations वाला topic is now done. Next advanced workshops जो होगी, those will be on arithmetic पे मैं लूंगा, which will be like mixed. जितने भी topics होते हैं arithmetic के, I will just have a 10-hour session or like 8 or maybe 10-hour session covering all the varieties in brief where we'll just practice अच्छे वाले questions. एक होगा inequality पे, logs and surds पे, functions and graphs पे लंबी workshop होगी 15-16 घंटे की, and sequence and series की workshop होगी. These are the topics I have planned in the upcoming advanced revision workshop. I think this will take us 3 months at least. So if there is anyone, like all the students who are a full course student, it is absolutely free for you. Same is the case for all the personalized mentorship students. For the students who have only joined advanced workshop, if you want to register for the entire package, you can register here or you can ping me for the registration. If you want to register for only individual workshops, you can as well do it. Okay? So I think now this is just the batch details. Batch 3 is also starting very soon. So if you are someone who is not yet registered and need personalized mentorship, you can do it. And all of these will be covered. These are the live classes. These are the advanced workshops. Marathon events will happen 2 months before CAT and personal mentorship. Plus, I think there is one more thing, remedial sessions, which is only available to the full course students. ये भी इसमें available होगा. ठीक है? Any questions? Great, guys. So I think with this, we will just wait for the last year CAT stalwarts who have really nailed CAT to come and join us. And I will just